Hi, my name is Oluwasegun Adebayo. Today, I'm going to be introducing you to business marketing metrics. So, business marketing metrics, basically, we're going to be talking uh, about click-through rate, the conversion rate, and cost per conversion. Business marketing metrics is very, very important because oftentimes when business embark on a marketing campaign, they usually want to know the effect, the impact of the marketing. So that is when the marketing metrics actually comes into play. So after you finish watching this video, you should be able to know how to do basic stuffs. Number one on this list is you will be able to perform basic marketing metrics calculation using Python. Secondly, you will know the difference between the metrics. Thirdly, you will be able to correctly interpret the metrics based on real-world scenarios. Fourthly, you'll be able to identify the most important metric for your marketing campaign. The marketing campaign actually, the motive, the purpose of marketing campaign, sometimes it varies. So knowing the right metric to focus on is very, very important. And you as a data analyst or a business analyst, that is when your work actually comes into play. And one thing that I'm going to advise you right now before we jump into the rating is that watch to the end of this video, as I'll be showing you the trick to interpret each of the metrics correctly. This is very, very important because the interpretation is the most important when it comes to business metrics insight. It's very, very important. What the manager actually want to hear from you as a data analyst or business analyst is that what is the meaning of this data? So that is the most important thing, and that is what I'm going to be showing you at the end of the video. So you've got to just watch to the end of the video. So let's jump right into it. So the first thing for us to do right now is to import the libraries. Okay, like I usually tell people that there are just three main libraries that I always import whenever I'm working on data analysis, and I'm going to be doing the same thing right now. So if I need additional libraries, I'm going to be doing that later. Import pandas as PD, import numpy as np, then import matplotlib.pyplot as plt, then the magic matplotlib inline. Okay, so let's run that and see. Then now, so the next thing now is to import the data. I have already created a data that I can use to actually explain to you. Okay, so data is equal to pd dot read Excel. It's in Excel format. Then the name. So the name of the data is equals to this. Is marketing campaign data. Okay, so let's try to view the data, the first 5 rows. Okay, let's see what we have. So this is what we have in our data. Basically, we have the platforms column, which comprises of the platforms, which are Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. Then impressions, then clicks, conversion, cost in US dollars. An impression basically is actually when a user sees an advertisement, probably when you play a video on YouTube, and then those adverts, those short videos that comes up, or while you are on Facebook or Twitter, those adverts you see So those are actually that is what we actually call impression. So the clicks is when the user actually clicks the link or something that is being indicated there. So the number of times the users actually click is what we have in this column. Then the conversion is how do I explain that? Is actually when probably when the action you require from say, the person when they click that link probably is to submit an email. So and the number of the number of users that actually submit their email is what we refer to as conversions. The actions that you are actually asking them to do. So that is what we actually call conversion in marketing. Then the cost, the amount you pay to the to the platform is actually the cost in US dollars here. So that is basically the explanation of each of these columns, and we're gonna be see how we make use of each of the column. So the first metric that we'll be working on here is what we call it's what we call click through rate. Okay, also called CTR. CTR. Let's put this in the markdown. And basically, so CTR is actually calculated as thus. CTR is equals to clicks divided by impressions then multiply by 100. So in other words, this is expressed in percentage. And what does it mean actually? What does click-through rate actually means? CTR measures the effectiveness of your advert in terms of getting people to click on it after seeing your advert. So, and basically is expressed as a percentage, and a higher CTR generally indicates that your advert is compelling and relevant to your target audience. So basically that is the meaning of the meaning of and interpretation of CTR. So now let's calculate the CTR and add it to the original data. So how do we do that? Say CTR is equals to data and the column clicks, okay, divided by data column impressions multiply by 100. So let's view the data again. Data dot head. Let's see if it has added. Yeah, cool. So this is the CTR for each of the platform for Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. But let's do something to make this table much more readable. So now I'm going to be adding what we call floor. I will convert this column. I will take floor of these values. So if you don't know what floor actually is and what it does, I've actually made a video on this function. So floor, seal, and int functions. So please, you will see the link right above, so you can click and watch what each floor function actually does. So numpy.floor, then we put here. So cool. So we have this table much more readable. So it has actually calculated CTR for each of the platform. So what we'll be moving on to right now is the conversion rate. So conversion rate, also known as CR, is calculated as thus. CR is uh, equals to conversions divided by clicks, and of course it is also in percentage, so multiply by 100. So now the question is, what is the significance of conversion rate? Conversion rate actually measures the percentage of people who clicked on your advert and completed the desired action. In this case, made a conversion like a purchase or a sign up, or they actually submitted their email, etc. So, and now a higher conversion rate indicates that your advert is effective at turning clicks into valuable actions. So right now we're going to be doing the same thing that we did for CTR. We had another additional column, which is a CR equals to, now of course we want to floor it as well. Then data is equals to conversion, right? Conversion divided by data clicks. Okay, then yeah, this multiply by 100. So multiply by 100, and we have this one here. So let's view the data and see if it's already added. Yeah, so it's added already, and we have CTR and CR already included in our data. So the third conversion rate actually that we'll be talking about right now is what we refer to as cost per conversion. How much you're actually paid for each of the email or sign up that user actually that you actually obtain from your marketing campaign. So third one is cost per conversion. Cost per conversion equals to CPC. Go to CPC, and so CPC is calculated as thus. CPC is equals to the cost divided by the conversion. Okay, data, sorry, cost divided by the conversions. So, and what does this mean? The significance of this is that CPC calculates how much you are actually spending on average for each conversion, for each email that you actually receive from the user. So it's calculated as cost divided by the conversion. So that is what we're going to be doing now, and also add it to our data. So we say data new column is data cost. So what's the name again? We have cost in USD. Okay, then divided by data conversions. So let's fill the first 5 rows to see if it is added or not. Oh, it's added actually, but we forgot to add floor to make the data more readable and uniform. Yeah, cool. So we have all the metrics already calculated right now. So we have already calculated all the metrics right now. So the CTR, the click-through rate, the conversion rate, and the cost per conversion. So we have already calculated them, and I'm going to say it again so that I'm going to recap what each of this metric, the significance of each matrix. And now the CTR actually measures the effectiveness of your advert in terms of getting people to click on it after seeing your advert. Probably it could be on Facebook, in this case Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. So it's been expressed as a percentage, and a higher CTR generally indicates that your advert is compelling and relevant to your target audience. So if you're actually targeting a student or a particular group of people, and they are actually clicking on that, and you have high CTR, it indicates that okay, cool, your advert is actually compelling and relevant to your target audience. They really want to see that kind of advert, or they really want that kind of thing that you're actually marketing to your audience. Now, secondly, the conversion rate. The conversion rate measures the percentage of people who click on your advert and completed the desired action. In this case, let's say they made a conversion like a purchase or a sign up, So when they actually click on your advert, and then the action that you are prompting them to do probably is to submit email, and these people actually did. So that is what we call conversion rates. So a higher CR indicates that your advert is effective at turning clicks into valuable actions. Now, the third one here, which is the CPC, actually tells us how much you spent on advertising for each conversion that you actually made. So lower CPC is generally better. Why? Because it means you are acquiring conversions at a lower cost. So lower CPC is better because it implies that you are actually acquiring conversions at a lower cost. So this is the lowest value. So the next phase of this tutorial right now is the interpretation. And now let's assume that your how do I call it now? Let's say your manager or the people that have actually the company that has actually employed you as a business analyst or a data analyst. They are now asking you to make a presentation to them. So what would you say? So that is the phase, that is the part that we're going to be talking on right now. So please watch to the end of this video so that you're going to have full understanding of what business marketing metric is all about and how you can actually interpret them correctly. Now, let's make a presentation to to the manager of XYZ company that has employed me as a business analyst. So they are asking me to make a presentation. And what do I say to them? First now is YouTube. YouTube has the lowest CTR and CPC of $7. Okay, why uh, Facebook is the second on the list. So it has CTR of 15% and a relatively higher CPC, which is $9. So now for Twitter has 33% for CTR and a CPC of $7. And that of Instagram has the highest CTR and lowest highest CTR and lowest CPC. That is, they pay $2 per each conversion. Now, what is the insight from this? This actually means that when analyzing this kind of metrics, consider your campaign goals and objectives. So I repeat again, the goals and the objectives of your campaign determines how you interpret the marketing metrics. For example, if you want high visibility, Instagram's ICTR might be valuable in that case. If what you want, you just want people to be aware of your product or what you are actually uh, campaigning for. So Instagram's I simply because Instagram has the highest CTR implies that probably the SYZ company might actually need to focus more on Instagram as the platform for their campaign. Yeah, so if you are actually concerned about the cost, then YouTube, yes, maybe of maybe more uh, cost effective in terms of uh, the money that you actually pay for each of the conversion. However, Instagram still seems to be the standout here because first and foremost, it has the highest CTR and even the cost for each of the conversion you made is the lowest. So in that sense, you're going to be uh, giving this kind of insight that Instagram seems to be a good platform for that company to actually do their campaign and marketing. So, but overall, marketing metrics interpretation actually requires a balanced approach, considering CTR or CR and CPC, because it's often best for effective marketing decision making. So, yeah, basically, but I will really recommend that you read more on what each of these metrics actually on what each of these metric is actually all about, and uh, and of course there are more metrics that people use uh, for marketing uh, campaign data analysis for insight derivation. So but basically the goal of this tutorial is basically to introduce you to business marketing metrics. And I hope you've actually achieved these objectives that I introduced earlier. You've learned how to perform basic marketing metrics using Python. You know the difference between each of the metrics. Now you can correctly interpret the metrics based on the real world scenario using these metrics. Then you can also you should be able to identify the most important metric for your marketing campaign based on the budget and goals of your marketing. So please kindly subscribe to this channel, as I'm going to be uploading more tutorial videos. So after this one, I'm going to be uploading sales metrics. So what are the metrics that we use to examine, to quantify how our sales is actually doing? How do you measure your sales person? How do you know the one that are actually most productive and the like? So I'm going to be making a video like that, and you have to know that I'm actually using my time to create this kind of a thing, which is of course free. And what we are actually requesting from you mostly is that you subscribe, like the video, and subscribe, share it. That is, watch and make comment. Let me know what you think about this comment, about this video. Let me know what you think should be improved. Let me know what you think I should add in the next tutorial video that I'm going to be posting. So please, because all these things actually help this video to be ranked by the YouTube algorithms, So thank you so much, and I hope to see you in the next video. Okay, see you. Bye.